Welcome back. It's been a heavy news week. Let's ease into some jazz and classical music now. About the much-anticipated Jazz and Classical Festival. Joining us are Aymeric, Peguillan and Darren English. A very good evening to you, and thank you so much for speaking to us. So, Aymeric, let's start with you. Tell us about this one-day festival at the Spier Estate Amphitheatre in Stellenbosch. It begins at what p.m.? Whom and what will be on offer?
Yeah, good evening, SABC, and thank you for the opportunity. We're having a fantastic lineup for this second edition. As you said, we're going to start the show, the first act at 1 p.m., but we'll be opening the doors quite early at around 11:30 in the morning because we're going to have, obviously, all the COVID registration process to go through. So we're asking our visitors to come a bit early. We're going to have another great lineup following on last year's footstep, starting with Spam Dalose, who's going to be opening. She's a Sama nominee 2020. Then she'll be followed by Ancient Voices, an amazing ensemble of classical Western and classical indigenous South African music artists. And then they'll be followed by Darren English and Sia Makuzene Navi Yoga, a beautiful new concept that we're really looking forward to see. It's going to be explosive. And then after them, for the first time, Paul Hanmer and Neo Muyanga in conversation. That's going to be really
so we'll talk about that in just a moment, about in conversation. But I'm curious to hear just what you have, Darren, in mind. Imagination, is that part of what you're going to offer us? You, have traveled, won a lot of international awards. It must have been an interesting time for you as an artist, so this COVID-19 being holed up somewhere and just not being able to connect with your audience.
Yeah, it was insane, just because, we couldn't get together and excuse me, and play. I'm so used to just hanging out with my musicians and my friends just to play music and compose. But this time has also been quite a nice time because we had time to reflect and write some new music. So our concert on the 28th is featuring all new compositions, some of them that Sia and myself composed together. So yeah, lockdown had its ups as well, So we focus on the ups and try to forget the downs. Just
how different, as I said, will it be from your past offerings? What kind of mood are you in? Is it somber? Is it reflective? Or is it more upbeat? Because that's what we need.
It is more upbeat, definitely more upbeat. I think the first offering on Imagination, not that ship has sailed. I'm still doing quite a lot of things off Imagination. We actually still have a tour planned for next year with Imagination. This is definitely more upbeat, kind of showing new hope for the rest of 2020 and 2021 and the future,
Aymeric, just coming back to you, you have said organizing this has been challenging because of COVID-19. We're just speaking earlier on about two of South Africa's legends, pianist Paul Hanmer and guitarist and singer Neo Muyanga, who are going to be in conversation. So I'm just wondering, is this going to be pretty much the flow of the conversation, the challenges, but just trying to forge that togetherness again?
Yeah, I think it's been a difficult times for everybody. I know Paul and Neo have been composing, like Darren, a lot of music during this lockdown. It's a great opportunity. It's actually, Neo has been instrumental in the beginning of that festival at Spier. He used to run some concerts there, and what a beautiful setting this is at the Spier Wine Farm, the open amphitheatre. So having these two legends of South African music, Paul was navigating between the jazz space and the classical space at an amazing level, and Neo was also traveling a lot, doing a lot of collaborations with opera singers, with philharmonic orchestras, with more traditional kind of music in North Africa, in the Middle East, in Asia. So it's going to be really interesting to see what they bring to us in a duo kind of format, which is also quite unusual. So really looking forward to hear some new stuff and also a bit some revisited music from way back.
And Darren, just before that, there was a visual of you playing the trumpet. There you are again. I'm just wondering, in the composition of music, what has it been like as a musician, especially as you said, the isolation? Has it drawn you back to the more organic way of making music, or is digitization actually, really employed you to engage it more?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think a bit of both, definitely more organic because we look inward, and I think I speak on behalf of a lot of musicians, we've used this time to search deeper within, because we didn't have other things distracting us, or we had no performances, we couldn't rehearse, so we definitely went deeper, and that's by virtue just more organic. But at the same time, we tried out new things, and we Zoomed like we're on now. We Zoomed concerts, we Zoomed jam sessions. So we still try to keep up with where the scene probably is right now,
Right.
So this is, that we can have this interview via Zoom. And I mean, even having concerts and live streaming, which we will be doing at the event as well, for those who can't make it out.
All right. So very quickly, Aymeric, where can we get tickets and when is it?
So the festival is on the Saturday, the 28th of November, starting at 1 p.m. at the Spier Wine Farm in Stellenbosch. Tickets are on Quicket or on the Spier website, spier.co.za. We've got a number of different types of tickets. The main tickets is $380 for the whole day, but we also have packages including hospitality and food offerings. So hope to see you there. It's going to be an amazing day with lots of creative work, recent work, and that's also the ethos of the festival, so really excited about this.
And I'm sure a lot of people would love to be there. Aymeric, Peguillan and Darren English. So coming up after the break, we'll be speaking to our foreign editor, Sophie Mokoena, about that visit. President Cyril Ramaphosa meeting with his Malawian counterpart, Lazarus Chakwera, who is here in South Africa, and we'll be chatting to Sophie Mokoena about that. And now for sports.